Okay, Reagan, this is for you. First thing I want you to do when you start is wash your hands. This is what you're gonna need. You're gonna buy your pastas, whichever kind you want, and then you're gonna get the contadina tomato paste, and I use the one that says Italian herbs. Then you will need some breadcrumbs. I usually get the Italian, but you can use any kind. Parmesan cheese or Romano together, however you want it. Parsley, black pepper, salt, olive oil, garlic, chopped up bell pepper, and chopped up onion, real fine. Don't freak out over the sugar. It looks like a lot, but we may use it all, we may not. I usually use sirloin ground meat because I don't like fatty ground meat. So you'll put it in a large bowl and kind of just chop it up with your hands and crumble it up rather. And then we're gonna add the seasonings, which will start off with salt. And I just usually go across all of it kind of lightly, maybe a little bit more. I might be around a tablespoon, I'm not sure. Same thing with the pepper. I just sprinkle pepper till I think it looks like it has enough. And parsley. Okay, I just sprinkle parsley lightly all around on top of the meat, just like the salt and pepper. Now usually we'll put in the eggs next, which for about a pound or a little over a pound of the ground meat, I will put about 4 or 5 eggs in it, and I'll just break it and put the whole thing in there like that. So there's 4 broken up eggs, watch out for the shells. And the next thing that's gonna go in here will be your Italian breadcrumbs.
Mm.
So this looks like, you know, it's, you don't see any juice,
Yeah.
so it's just all blended well. So you blend that, and I forgot we need to put in the onions, put in bell pepper, try to cut it up fine. Okay, so we're going to take the bowl over here. We're going to fry the meatballs first. And we want enough in there to where the level of the olive oil, about half and half of the meatball.
Okay, so about halfway up the meatball.
Yeah, about halfway up the meatball. Okay. So now you're gonna grab about something like this size to make a meatball.
Okay.
And you're gonna roll it lightly. And then I'm gonna dip my finger in there. And then I'm gonna do it like this, lightly. Like get my hand, my palm wet and a little bit of the meat, you know, just, and then roll, and it makes your meatballs smooth out better. spread it out sort of evenly into this olive oil so it can start to mix up with that. Okay, we're going to add salt and pepper to the tomato paste. And the same thing, I can't tell you how much, I just judge it. And I just sprinkle it all across, lightly, when I think I have enough. Just get it mixed up real good in there. Now I'm gonna taste it. I think it's sweet enough.
Okay.
I put, in each can of tomato paste, I put 3 cans of water. So you're gonna fill, that would be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're going to take it over to the burner and start getting it real hot so you can put your tomato paste in it. And then you're going to add your tomato paste, which we've let simmer here on a low fire for about 10 minutes. So we're going to turn that one off. Let me get a large spoon. I'm going to have to stir all this up. I like to just put large teaspoons in, large spoonfuls in, and let it dissolve. Don't put it all in at one time. And make sure you stir the bottom of your pot, because sometimes the tomato paste will go down at the bottom and you don't want it to be burnt. So just be sure you stir the bottom real well. Now let's get back to this. Okay, now that we have this all mixed together, and it's kind of like on a simmer, little bit of a boil to it, we're gonna add the meatballs. So that'll be the last thing you do. And let's turn your fire down to about between medium and low, halfway. So you're gonna just put your meatballs in here. Now you're gonna mix it up, mix it around, and that's all you do. Your sauce is ready. And I usually will put the lid back on, but leave it tilted just a little bit, not all the way. Leave it where
A little air.
a little air, yes.
Yeah.
And then turn your fire down to low, because you want this to cook for at least 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
The longer you cook it, the better. 4, 5 hours, just Depends, just cook it on low.
Okay.
And that's how I make my spaghetti and meatballs.